When we started this project, probably about a year and a half ago, maybe closer to 2 years, I said to my brother, he works out at the Dayton VA, I said, you know anybody out there that might be able to help us out with doing a carriage makeover on the 4 Freedom Equestrian Team's carriage? They use this carriage to do the historical tours here at the Dayton VA, and for other issues when they're doing PTSD class, they teach the veterans how to drive it and that kind of stuff. And he's been out here. My brother's a pretty neat guy. He's been out here about, I don't know. He'll probably correct me if I'm wrong, maybe 25, 20 years, something like that. So he's got to know quite a few people. And he said to me, he said, well, you know, I might. He said, a couple of years ago, I met a young lady, and we got to talking, and she told me her husband does auto upholstery, and he does it for car show type vehicles. And you know what I'm talking about, the ones that you go to the car shows and see the fancy interiors done on them, and the paint jobs, and all the add-ons, and the neat stuff that you see done those kind of things. That's what this guy does. He said if I can run into her again, I'll ask her about it. Well, you know how us old farts get. Memories go, things get passed on, things get forgotten. So about 2 weeks later, he comes home and he says to me, he says, I ran into that lady that's husband does the upholstery on the carriages and on the cars, and I asked her if he would like to get into a big project about doing the makeover of the carriage there, so I'm waiting to hear from him. Well, I said, okay, that's great. And then about another week later, he comes back in the house at night off work, and he says, well, she came back to me and she says her husband would like to look at the project. Well, that's how it all got started. So, just a little communication and things of that nature. And
underneath the seat, right here. There you go.
So, I was out last night and I did some more video, and you're about to see that.
Well, then how many teams you got?
2. You're going to have one on each side anyway.
Yeah. Because it's 8'8".
It's 8'8", so you're going to have a seam on each side anyway.
So if it's 4 foot from here to here, this is the seam. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing, it's going to be longer on that side.
You just put it where it'd be handiest, you know.
Well, that's an awful small place there, and right. Well, because it's 8'8", so you need you need to get a 10-foot sheet. Yeah, stick it right back there, and I can take it, heat set plastic stuff I got, fix that shroud with, put it there, heat gun, stand it off. That'd be the easiest place to see. Yeah, that's where they did it. Right. They got there for a reason. Yeah. Why reinvent the wheel, right? Well, this is 2 foot here. This is what, 22 inches here. Right. So measure that. I know what you're getting at. See how? Well, here. Here, Dave. Measure there. Two tops of the. Well, it doesn't matter which side's in or out, so if you flip one, then you flip it around on the other side. Because you can get this with that dead. Yeah, 2 foot. Ooh. I see where you're at. One, you can bring it and use it, you know, and that cut well.
But to do that, you're going to have to splice it down here somewhere. You're going to splice it here, because if you don't, you're going to do wide. If you try to go from right here to right here, you ain't going to make it. It's going to take a sheet of side to do that.
Yeah.
You can't get to
So you're going to have to splice it right there before you're going to get. See what I'm saying?
Oh, I see where you're at.
Because this is wide, it's 24 inches.
Right.
You can't take a 2 foot thing.
Yeah.
It won't work.
Right.
come right through here. You'll see it about right here.
Right there, yep. How far is? See, yeah, 48's here. So the seam would be here, and then you'd have another seam there. 4 foot if you tried to do just little pieces, you
You
know.
can do both out of one seat, one sheet.
Right.
But you'd have to do it that way, you have to see it here.
Here and up there in the
Where's
front.
half now?
To do it,
Oh, at least 2 sheets then.
Hey, Stephen.
Depends on what
yeah.
we're.
Be seen.
Oh, we're all ripping up the carriage, huh?
Well, if you've got an 8-foot sheet
We're all ripping up
Lay
the
it up
carriage
here.
right now.
and
You gonna come
come
on
up here to
over?
this point and cut down at an angle, so you got a wider point here, so when you go to the other side, you've got to cut out here and you still follow me?
Yeah.
Instead of cutting straight, cut at an angle, that way you've got 2 tall pieces, you go to the other side, and you've got it, do it on the sheet.
Well, I left you a message, but I apologize, you know, I should have called you to pass.
Oh, yeah.
We
Would
got
that
the
work?
carriage from the VA.
Oh, yeah.
We're stripping it down.
Have to draw it out.
Yeah, we're stripping it down.
Because you're losing.
Yeah.
This is-
Were you guys gonna remold the wood fenders or put metal ones
A
on?
couple of things. that are interesting.
I think we're gonna do wood.
Okay.
I think we're doing wood because if we because I thought about metal
Yeah,
and he said it looked too much like a motorcycle or something.
Go down to this point.
well,
You
once
probably,
again, that's up to you guys.
Right. Right. But nobody likes my idea either because these were fastened to the actual carriage and the suspension flexed and that made these rub. My new idea was to come off this axle. And then that way, it's with the suspension, it's gonna be static with the wheel all the time.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be independent of the actual carriage. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah,
Jesse's boyfriend.
And then that way, this rubbing will never happen
Trying to
again.
create problems.
But nobody really liked that idea, so.
All right, no, it's all good.
We'll just see what
Here,
happens.
I mean, if you wanna come
Yeah.
check it out. Cool beans, that'd be great then.
That's the easy part, those are bolt-on pieces.
Oh, yeah, Adam's here, Dave's here, Donnie's here, Andy's here, Rex is here, I'm here.
Supposedly more.
Oh, probably got stabbed in the back.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, now it's down to.
I need to hold it underneath.
We'll try to turn it. Can you turn it to where? I can get it. Watch out.
It's gotta go back to the battery engine.
Yeah, that's totally.
We'll put one,
What?
put about two, we can try to come out of one meeting.
That's exactly what those are.
Yeah, I thought so too.
What, drywall screws? Buggies? They want sealed buggies, they don't want an open buggy. Mayday, Mayday, you're brave. Brave. Yes. I'll give you that. I wonder if that took it off, this piece of plywood off this plywood.
Just the top half.
And there's more screws. I don't know. Yeah, that's a board piece there. Yeah, I don't know. There's nothing sticking out down here. There's one Robinson, but it's all the way out.
There's something under the trim racks. What about there's whole complex? So this is screwed in this and there's a complex. We got to separate these. So we got to take the bar out.
Gonna take it apart.
Let's take this piece of
Oh, there's
plywood.
screws in there. Yeah, close.
Oh, you pulled the screws out in the back, yeah. It's screwed down to the rail, isn't it? Ah! Yeah.
Or just finish ripping there.
Yeah, we take our,
Just rip harder, it'll be alright.
there and pulling hard enough.
Hey, you guys like a DVD of what we're doing here tonight? As the thing progresses?
No, it's not me, Your
It's
Honor.
free. You want one?
Sure.
I'll burn you one.
You probably want to use this hardware again, don't you? No? Alright, so you don't care if I take it off with pliers?
Mine on different sizes there.
Where's your nut drivers?
I know this, I brought my low impact socket set, and we've been done.
Zip, 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 that's,
Got
yeah.
the other impact over there, battery's probably charged.
You got a, you don't have the.
I have that bolts here. Well, that's not true.
Old Steve.
Size 11.
That's that wood strip, we're gonna put that up.
We'll leave this piece here.
Right.
Mhm.
Get that
All
wood strip
four
off
of
there.
these pieces.
Yeah. Get a screw on the backside.
So they cover something here on them.
Mondo or something.
I don't know if it was worth trying to find the screws and take it out and just be.
Yeah. I just want a flat bar. That way I know I'm not gonna break it or break his tools.
Right.
Yeah. No, you didn't. You were right. You're right. There you go.
All out.
Yeah.
Give me your hammer.
See, he's not used to this. Bringing him
I
in.
brought my cob up here, we can down in. On them off.
I'm methodical about it.
You gotta get the other nut out, man. There you go. See? I'm thinking a piece of trim around this to hide all of that stuff, and
Yeah.
we can dress that up a little bit. Not gonna do it. Wells.
Volkswagen.
Dude, that would done it, right?
Gonna go wedge it up on the floor.
Which side?
This whole thing just moved.
I don't know. Still doesn't want to go apart.
Is it glue?
Come on. we might be pulling screws out anyway.
Ain't hard.
Oh, I tried to get that.
He's like, it ain't hard.
Over the hammer. Yeah. It's a pocket.
Here, come on.
Oh, careful now. Worn out the joint.
That would be in the wood.
No.
Reuse that.
That's it, Jordan.
Would they have it glued down?
That's what? Just
What's
put
that?
something
They have
over
it
top
glued
of
down?
it and-
Couldn't figure out what the hell was holding the
Oh,
front on. Just a couple of
jeez.
screws, but you had to take off all the decks because they sunk them in
If
everywhere.
you want to, go right ahead. You can. Yeah. Stand it off in there.
Pair it up, nobody knows till they take it apart.
Yeah. Well,
I was gonna say, just start cutting, ripping out and throw away.
Well, the water's on it.
How you doing, folks? This is Rex at the Buckeyenest, and we have been busy tonight down here. Take a look at the carriage here. Most of you seen it when it's all put together. Now this is the part where it's going to get remodeled, and it's all taken apart here. We got to get this fender off yet. That's going to take some special TLC to get it off because it's mounted down here, and it needs to be pulled loose properly so we can remold it. And the gentleman in charge of the project's put together 4 or 5, maybe 6 or 7, I'm not quite sure how many, I haven't met them all yet, but local professionals just doing this job for the Freedom Equestrian Team at the Dayton VA. Pretty awesome when you see this thing next. I'll be coming out here and they're going to be replacing all this stuff here on the side of it and recovering the side of it. The carpenter that's doing it calls it reskinning it. And then of course they're going to redo all the upholstery, and it's just going to be gorgeous. They're going to do work on the wheels, and the fenders are going to get remolded, and this stuff here is going to get removed and redone and restructured, and it's just pretty awesome. So I'm excited. You can see here the guys have gone home for the evening, and they'll be putting together some material in the next couple of days, and then they're going to call me, and I'll be back out here, and they'll start working on putting in the new stuff then. So until next time, folks, this has been Rex at the Buckeyenest, and I hope you follow along and watch this video.